All right, y'all, welcome back. You know the vibe, love, light, peace, and positivity. Let's get into it.
What's good, y'all? It's your man, Savage One L, coming at you with you much love, light, peace, and positivity. I walk 3 times from the left, my words, power, and sound, coming from chest. And wanted to tell you real quick, not real quick, but very importantly, insightfully to you, intuitively. I gotta think of the words to put it, but I just want you to know that if you have gut problems or you're feeling something, there's ways to heal it. All right. I'm from a place called Brooklyn. All right. Brooklyn is an island. If you ain't know, now you know. But we drink bitters, alright? Bitters come from the islands, alright? The whole of Brooklyn is West Indian. If you really know, then you know. But West Indians drink bitters, alright? Bitters heal a lot of things in the body. But you still need to prevent or keep yourself from eating other things. And that may be hard because cravings exist. Cravings have a mind of their own, alright? When you wake up or you ever feel a grumbling in your stomach, and you feel like, oh, I gotta eat, so you go to eat what you usually eat. What you usually eat is meat, pork, or some leads to worms in your stomach, alright? In the long run, it's not like you just went to the garden and picked out a worm and ate it. It's not like that. It's like worms start and they fester and they spread in certain ways, and then they start to grow and they get bigger. Next thing you know, that's how human beings get tapeworms, alright? And if you want to see what type of worms are inside of you, watch the type of worms that are inside of your pets and other people's pets. There have been gnarly things inside their body. But all those things are inside of human bodies, but we don't view humans like we view pets. You're up in the pets business like, oh, look at that. Look at a little rough got. Oh, look at that. Look at the bump. We do that with humans. They be looking at pus bumps and stuff, which also comes from parasites, alright? That's the parasite trying to escape your body, so it might try to come through your face, be a big bump. That's what teenagers have happened to them, and adult acne is a real thing, alright? So, bitters, oregano, thyme. I'm just saying some of my favorites, but they're basically anything green that you would use inside of a meal to cook and add salt and pepper and sugar and stuff to. Just have it as a tea. Don't add anything to it, just the water and the herb, alright? 3 green bitters, alright, is really good for washing your system out. 3 green bitters, alright? And I hope that you no longer have health problems or stomach problems, alright? Because your stomach is your center, and your center has a lot of energy. Your center pulls from your top and gives to your top and the rest of your extremities. So eat healthy, alright? And stop eating things that can turn into worms. Learn yourself. That's the biggest thing. Learn yourself. You learn yourself, you learn cravings, so that way you don't have to fall into cravings, alright? Because cravings, and if you really look at parasites are demons. When they used to look at things back in the day in Bible times, they had certain I don't know how, but they had microscopes. You can look it up. Do some research. They looked at things microscopically, and parasites, their faces, they look like demons, like what we know demons to be demonically. If you watch a horror movie or a movie that is about that's really cool. I was still hanging. Strength, liberty. but parasites, they look evil close up, and they're really in your body, and they don't come one parasite, two parasites. They're like a legion, all right, a legion, an army, a whole attack of. All right, so you gotta be on point too. Be on point with all your operations, all right, in your system, in your brain, all right, how you see things. Okay, yeah. If you need some more detox stuff or stuff to get parasites out of your body, let me know. But I'm looking up right now. I'm getting into black walnut, and black walnut hulls, and so it's looking good. I'm already on my wormwood. The African duckroot is mad strong, mad strong, mad strong. And I'm from America. Overall, eat more fruit. Eat more fruit. One of my favorite Brazilian Portuguese songs is, I forgot the name of it, but I know it goes mango, banana, araçai, jaca. Mango, I think oranges and jackfruit. Mango, banana, araçai, jaca. Mango, banana, araçai, which is orange probably, araçai, jaca, jackfruit. Alright? Fruits. That's all you need. Even if you want bread, jackfruit. Alright? Breadfruit. Yeah, but fruit, because fruit goes in your body, then it goes through your organisms, it goes through your organs, not organisms. You are the organism. But it goes through your organs, alright? But certain things you eat, they have organisms inside of them. Living, alright? Think about ism. Ism is to specify is to specify a duty to something or duty to the knowledge of something. Organisms. We'll get into that, or you can get into that yourself. But research the prefix and the suffix organism. Look up what an ism is. All right. Look up what an ism is, so that way you know isms when they come up to you. Okay, ever appear before your face. And eat nice clean. Blend up some frozen fruit. No water. You see this? I put my chana and walnuts. Chana is chickpeas or garbanzos. Tastes really good, but I should have put my swirl of date syrup on the top. Date syrup for alkaline people tastes like chocolate. I don't eat chocolate. Chocolate is no bueno. Cacao, good. Raw cacao, good. You know, those things are about heat. When you put things at a certain heat, they become acidic. Your entire body is acidic. That is why you need to eat alkaline. Like look at your makeup, the makeup of your body. Almost everything is acidic. That's why we should eat alkaline. Everything's for me, my bully through and through. I guess it's true, but not really. I'm a kinda nice dude. Or maybe I'm a kinda nice dude, cause I'm kinda nice to kinda meat things that kinda is nice a farce. F-A-R-C-E. Meat is a farce. Yo, look up Dr. Gaki. When you look up or if you know if you have knowledge on what types of bonds organisms have to each other and to you, the human, when you eat certain foods. I'm eating this is just mango and blueberry. So I gotta re-up my fruit.
And watch me shake and watch me grow. And watch me shake and watch me grow small. Half moon, hit it off the button and it's what we finna do. How are you? Finally in the frog hair slick.
On the bottom of this, I have a pancake, no, a waffle.
Who said I ain't got the potion? They see me with it, I got it. They
Belgian waffle. Chef grain, chef flour, not grain, chef flour.
Bad news, you love soaking to bring you out with end drought. The cups and no shades.
You could mill grain down into flour.
Soon to be following D, cuts a session for me.
Ow!
79-2, listening and I'm vibe. Inception, University, don't be a person, me. Acting dead, moving like a Hertzen thing. Universe, Sally, Mayday, or you. Jabing said hello on a heyday, you're something. Had news, bad news. Hit it on the button and it's what I'm finna do.
The chickpeas I have on here, I didn't heat them up again. Only cook them one time. Soak your chickpeas before you boil them. Soak them. All right. Get into a flow so that we're not always rushing or hungry. That is a horrible thing. To be hungry and like really hungry, that is a horrible feeling. That's a horrible thing. And that's why most people are happy when they grab what they grab, because they're not thinking about the health. They're just thinking about the, oh, I got it, I can get it fast. I'm from New York. That's why New York. You know what? That's why everywhere is unhealthy. In New York, they got all the hot dogs, stands here, Shout out to the halal. The lamb is we won't talk about that. A different day, we'll talk about lamb. But yeah, even lamb is good food because it's meat. What you breaking it down into what? Remember, the whole body is acidic. What does that mean? All that means is acidic. Oh my God. So what have you guys done when you eat that? Yo, point of this will now be soak your chickpeas. Soak your chickpeas. Soak them for a day or two and then boil them. Alright? Never put any seasoning on your chickpeas. What is wrong with you people? Don't ever do that. Never put seasoning on your chickpeas when you boil them, right? Save that if you want to after when you cook them, like if you fry them up or saute. But when you're boiling chickpeas, leave them alone. Leave them alone. Right? Have the top on the caterpillar so that way it gets some air or can release some steam. That's the way you get them really soft and pliable to your bite. So these are just boiled, but I soak my chickpeas, and I soak my wild rice, alright? And then I cook it after at least a day. At most I will 2. Never do 3 days. Never do 3 days. Never. Because it will probably, it'll go bad and it'll get bad organisms on it just because it went bad. Probably went stale or it could start to, I don't know, it's just not good. Eat fresh. Right? Don't let your stuff soak no more than 2 days. Alright. If you do it more than 2 days, shake it. It gotta have some movement. Shake it or add a little bit of water to it. But soak your beans for a day. Put them in the refrigerator. Get a nice fried rice bowl. Put the chickpeas in. Alright. The pie rice usually has a go to a certain level with the water. Stop it, close it, put it in the fridge. 2 days or 1 day, 1 or 2 days inside the fridge, and then take it out and you boil it. Delicious. I eat chickpeas regularly. You don't have to put nothing on it for me. That's good. That's good. So, some things you shouldn't let soak for too long. Mad love and shout out to everybody selling the sea moss, but be very careful. Sea moss has a shelf life, alright? Like, I guess you really gotta see if it's going bad. So I don't know. I don't use that. I would never use that. Sea moss smells bad. It smells like the sea. I don't want to smell that. It stinks. So I take it. I buy it from a company that puts it in capsules. And if I wanted to, I have a food dehydrator. I could just get some sea moss and dehydrate, but that smells mad fishy in my house. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. Not gonna get too deep with it, but you gotta be careful with that stuff. Sea moss, when it gets wet, like, and people sell it, I don't know how that's done. I would never buy that. Be very careful with that buying wet sea moss. Get dry sea moss, you can do whatever you want after that. But wet sea moss, how long is it good for? Because once the water hits it, it doesn't become contaminated, but it has a, I don't know what it's called, but it has a life on it. When you put water on it, it becomes active. Alright, it's like activated. You gotta be careful with this stuff. Yeah, sea moss is perishable once it's moisturized or once it's received moisture. It's perishable, meaning it could go bad, it could spoil you, spoil your day. But that's why sea moss, I only do it dry in pill form. It's what I do. Or if you get regular, even if you receive it moist and you need to dry it yourself, get a food dehydrator. Alright. Be careful with sea moss. Anything people give you with sea moss that's has applied moisture put to it, whatever it has, if they say it has a high shelf life, be careful with it. Be careful with it. Make sure you have your own airtight container, so that when you get it, you can keep it safe. But you put it airtight, and I think you also put it in the cold, like you put it in the refrigerator with an airtight container. Yeah, but that stuff can be dangerous. Just be careful. And it'll make you feel good in the beginning, and then, because good is different for your body. Most human beings walk around with pain and discrepancies with and in their body and when they walk around. So, I'm gonna go on and eat.
me. 100 people, 100 and this here you should know. I'm the first one called ab initio. I'm sure you can get the message to show. How do can rhyme with the how do flow. You got how do too, talking about how do flow. I'm the one you talking to, so that's how do know. Have more, have more. Have more, have more. Hit it off the button and it's one finna go. Like when I used to play the game, my cousins used to tell me, like, yo, you gotta hit the half moon with the button. Hit the button on the right with the half moon on the left.
Yo, and let me know if you like my beginning host, if he's cool or not, or if you want a different vibe. Let me know. Love and light, peace and positivity. Bye. And that brings us to the end of today. Love, light, peace, and positivity to you. And do some research, because if I got something wrong, I don't like to argue. I like to learn. And sharing what you learn is a form of love. So let's send some L's out. Love, light, peace, and positivity. Peace.